Okay, so you're gonna keep me company for a little bit while I'm sick. Mm. So I got another MAGA in the wild story time because I'm convinced that these type of people with lack of brain cell processing, they gotta be MAGA. So Thanksgiving, Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. Me and my kids were on a subway. My oldest was performing in the parade, and we're trying to hurry up and get to our VIP seats. So we're on the platform. I don't really do the subway. I just don't. It's gross to me. So I'm not that familiar. So I'm probably looking just as lost as a tourist. And so me and the kids are on the platform, and this really, really bumpkin looking lady and her sons are there, and they keep going back and forth. They're completely lost. And then one of the sons, he speaks with so much confidence, and you can tell he has no idea where he's going or what he's doing. We knew where we were going to a degree. And so we're standing there, and he's trying to direct everybody to the wrong damn platform with so much. So everybody that's with him, they're going, and some other people actually followed him too. And I'm just like, I'm ignoring him because he just like he's speaking, and because he's commanding the whole area, he thinks everybody's supposed to follow him. I already knew that was kind of pissing them off too because I was completely ignoring them, and the lady just kept being attention seeking once they figured out that they were wrong and came back to the platform that I was on. So all this is happening. I'm minding my business, me and my kids. So she starts trying to make some small talk with me. You guys know I hate small talk. I'll say hi. You know, I used to live in Oklahoma and Texas. This is how I knew she was from Texas because I knew her accent right away. So I get it. That's how everybody lives. So I remember, but I never really super enjoyed it. So I said hello to be pleasant, but I'm on a mission. I got my kids. I'm trying to keep my head on the swivel. I'm not that comfortable around a bunch of people. We're about to be out there with I'm going to have to make my way through a huge crowd to get to where I need to get to first. All of that. So, she says something and about going to the parade. Now, I thought that I trained my children not to say too much. We'll get there though. We'll get there. And my youngest two, they're still really young. They're still learning. So me and my middle daughter, we're just kind of keeping it quiet because we know where we're going, we know why we're going, and everything else. And I just didn't want to ruin the lady's moment because she's going on and on about how she's waited her whole life. She looks like she was in her 60s, but who knows? She could have been in her 40s for all I know. But she was just saying she was so happy. I didn't want to take that from her. And she was talking about she waited her whole life to finally get here. And that's right. She said she was a teacher in Texas. That was the part that's right. She said she was a teacher in Texas, and that part had my flabbers gasted. I'll tell you why in a couple minutes, though. We're gonna get there. So, I'm, kind of like, how you don't want to be super rude, but you don't really care so much. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice. And I keep my attention on my kids in the other direction, but certain people, they do not care. They're just gonna keep going anyway. She's certain people. So then she goes on to say that she's from Texas, and I forgot exactly where, but I know it wasn't like Dallas or Houston. It wasn't the two major metros. It was like, let's say, like far east Texas. If you know, you know. Like, it's even worse. So, she said something about the time and calling back home about the time. And I'm thinking, okay. And she said something about trying to get a good seat. And when she said that, my son goes, well, we have tickets. And she was like, what kind of tickets? And I'm looking at my kids like, oh, God. And so they were so excited to say that their sister was performing in the parade and that we had special seats. And like the look on her face, I'm so familiar with this hatred because remember I lived in Oklahoma and Texas. I know how these people operate, and when they think that if you do or say anything that challenges their sense of superiority, the ugliness that comes out of their pores, I'm like, oh God, here we go. Now, obviously, I'm not going to like apologize for it, but I'm super uncomfortable now because I'm still like in this area with this lady. And she starts saying stuff like, well, it must be nice and this and that, and have some special fancy seats. And I'm completely just putting a little distance between myself and her because what I'm not going to do is apologize or like kiss your feet. But I also, like, I'm by myself with my kids and I don't want to get into an argument. I don't want to cuss her out. I don't have no weapon, just nothing. So she got a little jealous and started saying the same regular passive aggressive bullshittery that people like that say. And then she went back to talking about the time zone difference. And she actually says to me, this lady who told me that she was a teacher in Texas, let's say the parade started at 6 o'clock. I don't know, 6 o'clock here. So that means it's going to be 5 o'clock there. She actually said to me that they must hold the parade or something. That way she's able to see it at a certain time or the same time when she's at home. I forgot what it was verbatim, but she literally...
She doesn't know about time zones?
Girl, no. That's my daughter. She doesn't want to be on camera. But she literally, like my daughter says, doesn't understand time zone differences.
I didn't catch that at the time.
You didn't catch it?
Oh my God, no.
Girl, I wasn't trying to point it out either. So I just kind of like laughed. I laughed. So I'm trying to like... I don't have a poker face, period. Like, it's on my face, and I'm trying to do that, like... And I'm trying... I told y'all I'm sick. My voice is, like, so jacked right now. And I'm trying to hold my laugh until later on, because, again, I'm by myself and my children, and I just don't want no drama. I don't want no drama that I'm gonna have to fight myself out of for no... Like, she's got her sons with her. I had to keep it to myself. I could, like my daughter Kaden just said, she didn't even notice it. And like, I wonder if that lady, like, let's say maybe she had some spiked eggnog and she didn't realize what she said until later. That's if I want to be generous. But she was so, she was so serious about this. She literally said to me, you guys, that they must hold the parade or something so that she can still watch it the same time when she's home. And then she goes on about, just bopping off at the mouth about how she's just so excited and she waited her whole life and, oh, but it must be so nice. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. And these are the people that we let win because we got too comfortable and too tired. Because she had to be a MAGA in the wild. She had to be. Oh my God, y'all. Vote.